Here we're back again with USB Lures. Marcos Baldo. I want to show you a few things now about rod selection for USB lures. You know, growing up in Florida, I only fished with spinners, and then I started doing a lot of tournaments in South America, and people over there, all the anglers over there, they use a lot of casting reels. I wasn't a big believer of casting reels, and I thought it was just for bass. But then I started fishing down there, I learned a few things, and I learned the technique about fishing with the bottom with my shrimp, and we came up with a great setup for that, man. And this is what it is. Believe it or not, I do fish with bait cast. Yeah, that's right, a bait casting reel. I fish with rods made for a bait cast. And this rod's about 6'6". It's about 12 to 20 pound. And this rod, it's light. It's a fast action rod, and I use fast action rod for many reasons. First thing is it gives me a great contact with my lure. I can feel on that braid line transfer all whatever is happening down there on that lure, it transfers to my rod, and I can feel in the palm of my hand. And this is what's important. I want to know what my bait's doing down there. When I twitch my bait, if I touch metal, I know it's metal. If I touch wood, I basically know it's wood. And that's why we have this setup right here. A 6'6", 12 pounds to 20 pounds. I spool this with a 30-pound braid, and I use a 40-pound leader. And basically this setup here, we catch big snook, big reds, big cobias. I caught groupers with. There's all kinds of fish, and I can catch small fish too, because I have a very the sensibility of this rod is great. Well, this one here is specific. This one here, it's made for myself. I was custom made, but you can find rods like this all over the place. Any tackle shop will have rods like this, and it's an awesome rod to fish with. Fast action. Why we use fast action is because I want my bait to react to whatever I'm doing. That tip of the rod is doing, that bait is doing down there on the bottom. So if I want a little twitch, that bait will jump a little bit. If I want a hard twitch, a little higher, that bait will jump higher. And when I set my hook on this bait, I gotta have a good hook setting, and this is what that rod does. Well, this is my rod for 10, 20 feet of water. I use this all the time for everything. People think I'm crazy and says, no, you cannot catch big fish with this. I say, I catch all the time. It's more fun. And then I fish on the flats too. In the flats, I use this 7-1. This is a 7-1 rod, and I use on a spinner. I load this with a 20-pound braid, 30-pound leader, and this is a medium action. Okay, I like medium. I want a little flexibility to this rod, but I want a little bit backbone too. So anyway, when I troll this, I can cast a mile away with this kind of rig right here, the jig with the weight, weedless. And I can do pretty much anything. I can fish under the docks, I can fish under mangrove. It's a great rod to cast. Excellent fighting with fish, snook, trout. Just love it. There's nothing better. So a 6'6", no, not 6'6", I'm sorry. This is a 7-1. This is 8 to 15 pounds, and this is the rod I fish for the flats. Awesome rod, awesome reel, light tackle, great fights, big snook. Man, my favorite thing in the world. And then, of course, we'll fish with the 7-3. This rod has a backbone, man. This rod right here, I can flip this for permit, for tarpon. I put a J-hook on this shrimp. I use a 40-pound braid, and I use a 50-pound leader. Okay, this is a 7-3, and this is also a fast action. I do want a fast action because when I'm fighting big fish, I want to dominate that fish. I want to turn that fish's head, especially a big fish, because this rod is made for a big fish, but it's light. This is very light, and I have a 4,000 reel here, and it works really nice with this setup. Light, I can fish all day, casting all day, doesn't make me tired. But this is basically my setup. Got 3 rods, one for the flats, one for deep water, with my bait and my jig head, which I like that. And this one here is for the top. You know, I just twitch this, I'll throw it out there, and I'll make this bait move like it's a real shrimp. Basically, this is my regular setup, you know, and I take them on my boat all the time. And all the fish we catch is with those 3 rods. My wife has the same setup for her, and we love the way we fish it. We love the way we put things together. It was specifically made for USB lure and works really fine. I believe it will work with any other bait, but you know, the way we develop things, you know, like I said, field test and all that, that was the best choice for us. I hope you guys keep looking and checking us out. We're gonna be on you know, YouTube all the time, and we're gonna have new tips, you know, for you from line, knots, and some other stuff. You know, nice to see you guys again. I hope you're watching this with some new stuff coming up next week.